Okay, so we're underneath the Toyota Tacoma here. I'm about to replace the back shocks. You can see it's been kind of wearing down on that side there. People say that you should replace your shocks every 50,000 miles. You know, it's always up for debate. This truck has about 160,000 miles on it though, so I figure it's about time. You can see on this other shock as well, it's been kind of wearing down. Anyway, shocks here. The longer one goes on the left, shorter one goes on the right. It's bound up right now just so it makes it easier to put it on. It's relatively straightforward, comes with all the bushings and stuff that you need to put it in. So on this truck, it's a 17mm bolt on the bottom and the top. Pretty simple to take off, just undo the bolt, make sure to press the new bushings into the little circle part where it goes onto the bolts. Make sure they're evenly spaced around that side. On this one, I've already finished putting it in. I just press the bushings into either side of it, and then put the new washer, same old bolt. It's got a little locking washer right here, and then the same up on the top. If you take out on the tire, obviously you have more room to work, but I was able to do it all. The bolts weren't stuck too bad on this one. I'll show you what I did to push the bushings in. You can kind of see that it's ribbed up in the center there, and if you take the shorter end of the bushing and push it in this side, and the other end in this side, and just get them to stay. The farther in that they are, the farther pressed in that they are, the easier it'll be to get them onto the bolt and to get the nut in the bolt as well. Anyway, so what I did is I took both the palms of my hands and I just pressed it against both those. Obviously it's kind of difficult while holding the camera, but I line them up right and then use the palms of my hands to press them in all the way. So obviously you kind of get the point on that. Channel locks are also a way of doing it, just kind of grabbing it just like that and pinching in one side at a time, making sure they're both level. Like I said before, the tighter they're in, the easier it is to put them on in the end. So for some reason you can kind of see along the edge of this bolt like it's all rusted up a little bit. This is where the shock sat on. So you may got to make sure to clean all that stuff off, or else the other bushings aren't going to slide on very easily. With the top one, I just hit it with the hammer a couple times. I'm going to clean most of it off. Kind of see it up in there. So that should be ready for the other bushing now. There we go. Both shocks are now on the truck. Whole process probably took about 45 minutes. Hardest part is just getting them off and then getting them back on. The bolts are, when you put the bolts in, it's kind of hard to get them to reach the part where they screw in just because they're kind of short. But anyway, that's about it. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments. Be sure to subscribe as well. I usually put up 1 or 2 videos a week, different car repairs, usually dealing with Tacomas, Jeeps, things like that. Anyway, yeah, thanks.